Hey guys, welcome back. Yo, I'm feeling this backdrop though. Are you guys feeling it or nah? Or nah? I'm kind of feeling it. Anyway, so today I'm gonna show you how to apply false lashes. I'm gonna show you how to apply a natural lash and a more dramatic lash, which there are two, well actually let's be honest, there's several different techniques to apply false lashes, but I'm gonna show you the most important. So if you wanna learn how to apply lashes, slay that lash, look fierce, continue to watch. Okay, so the first step to applying false lashes is mascara. I know everybody has different techniques, but for me, it just makes more sense to apply your mascara before your false lashes and sometimes after, because when you apply eyeshadow, it falls on your lashes. So if you have eyeshadow on your lashes, then you apply false lashes, you're still gonna have the dusty eyeshadow. You know what I'm saying? So I like to apply my mascara before the lashes. The raspiness of my voice right now is about an 8, so I apologize in advance. I've had I feel like I was just coming down with something, you know? So, yep. So I'm gonna start by applying the Smashbox primer to my lower lashes. It's important that if you're wearing false lashes that your bottom lashes are just as thick, which is why I use the primer, because it just like magnifies your lashes. It makes them super thick and long. Apply your Smashbox mascara, any mascara, but I like this one, to your top lashes. Okay, when it comes to applying mascara on my bottom lash line, I go in. The top lashes, I don't care at all because you're wearing false lashes, but the bottom, go all the way in. Like, they should be super thick, and the primer just helps so much. My first false lash look is going to be using the Temptress false lashes from House of Lashes. These are a little bit more natural for those of you who maybe want something for every day, or you're just more of like a natural girl. So you want to use tweezers to pull the false lash off of the plastic little applicator thing. Once you've done that, cut the lashes right in the middle. Make sure to hold the lash in the center so that way when you cut it, the lash doesn't fall. And don't even worry about it being like perfectly centered. So cut it, boom, cut it, hey. So you can see I cut it. This is on the outside of my eye and this is for the inside of my eye. The way you can tell which, I guess, way you apply the false lashes, usually the longer end goes towards the outside of the eye and the shorter end will go towards your nose. I love using the Callus lash adhesive because it's black and it dries black and it's just everything in life, you know? So I'm holding the tweezers with my right hand and I'm applying a thin layer of adhesive on the lash band, like kind of just super thin. So I'm gonna keep my head straight, but I'm gonna look down into a mirror that's way down here by my chin. So the mirror is half a foot in front of me, but it's at chin level, so I'm looking down. Don't ever tilt your head down, just look down. That way you can place the lash right on the lash band. So look down, use the tweezers, and just press it right on the outside of your lashes. And I'll use the tweezers and I'll just like press it, making sure it's glued and stuck to my lash line. For those of you with like extremely long lashes, which I wasn't blessed with, my bottom lashes are okay, but my top ones, forget about it. So for those of you with extremely long lashes, you could even just use half and call it a day. But for people like me, I'm gonna have to add the other half. So you wanna do the same thing, and it's okay if your lashes overlap in the center, it's totally fine. If you have smaller eyes, they probably will overlap, but I'm just gonna press. So I'm looking down again, and I'm just gonna press the lash on the lash line. So right here, they're overlapping just a tiny bit, which is totally cool. Use the tweezers to make sure that the whole strip is stuck to your lash line. So when you look down, all of this space is just open for you to apply the lashes. If you look straight and try and apply false lashes, it's almost like you have to put the lash over your natural lash and it makes it 10 times harder. Ooh, nice and natural. Not too shabby. So again, guys, just remember when you apply lashes, use tweezers, look down into the mirror. So you see my head doesn't tilt down like this. You just keep your head straight and look down. So I took off my false lashes. Before I show you how to apply a more dramatic lash, I want to show you how to clean your lashes. So everyone has their own technique. This is just what I do. So I'm using, just because these are used, these are the Huda Beauty Bridget lashes. So you can see there's like a little bit of lash adhesive at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is hold the lash, the actual lash. See how I'm covering it? It's hard to show because I have nails, but there is lash adhesive right here, and I'm just going to peel it off. So sometimes you have to hold it a little closer to the lash line and literally, see how like a little bit of glue came off, and just peel it off. And it's latex, so it's kind of rubbery. But I do that until it's pretty clean and there's not much residue left. And you'll see there's just like rubbery little glue left over, you just throw it away. Okay, so let's apply a dramatic lash. I'm using the Shayla lashes from Flutter. See how like the band of the lash is a little bit long? You want to make sure to cut that off. Like right here and then right here. So I'm just going to cut the end of that off and then the front of this off. Next, just like with the natural lash, I'm going to hold my mirror all the way down here. Well, like kind of like right here, but like down here, you know? And I'm going to apply the lash without adhesive. So what this does is it helps measure your lash. So you can see these, they actually fit my eye, but see how close they come right here? It's gonna be a little bit too close for comfort. So when you apply false lashes, ideally they should stop right where your tear duct starts. So right about here, I feel like for comfort level. So right about here, almost like 3/4 of the way in, you know, or the 1/4 of the way out from the nose. So right about here. That way when you blink, it doesn't like poke you in the eye. A lot of times if you apply lashes and you're like, oh, it's poking me, you probably need to cut off a little bit. And I personally always like to cut from the outside of the lash. So this one, you can see this is the inside, the outside. So I'm gonna hold it and I'm just gonna cut off like 3 millimeters. Okay, so after you cut off the end, you wanna measure your lashes again. So there's no glue on here, folks. I kind of like how, you know what, it's poking me a little bit. So I'm gonna cut a tiny bit off more, probably like 1 millimeter. And then apply it again. Yeah, this is better. See how it kind of stops like right here? So when I blink, it's not gonna poke me in my eye, you know? So just like with the other lashes, I'm gonna apply the callus adhesive on the false lash line. Or the lash band, I should say. You really only have to wait, I would say like 2 or 3 seconds and then apply it on the lash line. So you can see I'm still facing just frontward, straight, and I'm gonna look down into the mirror. That way I see all of my lid. Typically when I apply the false lash, I'll try and like, my goal is to first press the center or the outside down first. And this is actually still kind of like lifted. So I'm gonna use my tweezers to pull it down as close to my natural lash line as possible. Whenever I apply more of a dramatic lash, I tend not to put mascara on my lashes. On my top lashes, that is, I kind of like just let it be. And because I already have mascara on my natural lashes, it kind of blends. With more of like a natural lash, you have to add mascara because they're not as dense. So I feel like you could kind of see the difference between your lashes and the false lashes, whereas like with this dramatic lash, you really can't really even see your natural lashes because they're so dark and like dramatic. So guys, I can't stress enough how important it is to look down when you apply the lashes. Tweezers and look down into that mirror. Like, this makes the biggest difference, I promise. Thank you guys so much for watching my false lash tutorial. I really hope I taught you how to apply your lashes. I know makeup, this whole makeup thing can be a struggle, and really I'm just here to help. So don't forget to comment below, let me know if this technique's working for you. Also, subscribe to my channel so I can continue to make these videos. And last but not least, you guessed it, strut and slay.